Man, I hope I'm starting in the right place. Is that what you're thinking? Well, don't fear. You are in the right place. This recap episode is exactly where we at Dead Set Media, specifically me, AMAC, the GM of Feddie Scum, wants you to start listening to the podcast right here. So sit on down and listen to this recap episode that summarizes the events of episodes 1 through 12 of the original first season of Feddie Scum set during the 1 Year War. Once you're done with the recap episode, you can start with episode 13 or 14. 13's a Christmas special and doesn't have much way into the plot other than some things that we're probably going to call back every now and then in the future about one of the characters being Santa. Not really important. But episode 14 is the beginning of a brand new arc. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this glimpse into our version of the 1 Year War.
There are no soldiers in Zion, so we are certain to be victorious in this war!
Midway through the 1 Year War, a group of Federation soldiers find themselves crawling through the destroyed remains of the Cheyenne Mountain base in order to reach their mobile suits and combat the Zeonic threat.
Damn it, the floor must have given out from under us. Anyone else okay?
Yeah, I'm okay, I think. I landed pretty soft.
Ah, God damn it!
Oh, you caught me, Lone Star?
Yeah. You're welcome.
Looks like the rest are on the other side of the debris.
Gonna take us a while to make a hole big enough to fit through. Unless...
The butter!
No!
Well, I'm fresh out of ideas then. Eeny, meeny, miny.
Oh,
Well, that's not gonna work.
Stop moving that shit around in there. You'll make the whole tunnel cave in.
Madgun, how long till you can get us out of here?
Probably, I don't know, runtime minutes. Get comfortable.
Oh man, that's a really long time. Oh.
Yeah, okay, here we go now. It's just one of those days when you don't want to wake up. Everything is fun, everybody sucks. You don't really know why, what to justify. Ripping someone's head off.
Okay, that's enough! Not you two outside.
I told you she didn't mean us.
Shut up, Raph. Damn it, just keep fucking digging.
Fine.
What's wrong, Lieutenant Dancer?
Yeah, thought you loved that song.
We're stuck in a tunnel. What else do you want us to do? Not play classical music on a harmonica?
It's what feeds our souls.
You two need to find some other way to pass the time. I don't care what. Just make sure it's quiet and not annoying. I'm freaking hungover.
How about we tell Cav here about everything that's happened to us in disturbingly cinematic detail?
Ooh, yeah.
I'd rather not.
That's great. Just don't wake me up.
So there we were, the Flying Anchors, stationed on the EFNF Inverness for training, 3 months after the 1-week battle. None the wiser of Zeon's impending Earth invasion. I was teaching Madgun a thing or two about dogfighting.
Don't fucking lie to him.
Lone Star, you've landed on the aircraft carrier.
Am I waiting for him on the landing pad?
Yeah, so I was getting to that. So as you are landing, Lone Star, you pass another saberfish, a saberfish that is piloted by one of your best friends, possibly your best friend, co-pilot.
Yeah, I'll come up to him and be like, need a hand?
Yeah. Wow, dude, Lone Star, you were so cool up there. That was great stuff you were doing, man.
Yeah, I know. Hey, hand me a rag.
Once I throw him a rag. And that fucking old timer Gather, mother, man. I don't know how he got that shot on you. You were so cool.
That's okay. I'll get him one day.
At this moment, Mad Gun's tin cod is landing on the aircraft carrier and being taxied over to the side where it is being parked.
I'm gonna wave.
I'm gonna shake my head and keep getting taxied.
Okay.
Oh, he's so cool also.
I'm just gonna give him the Clint Eastwood look.
Jack, as you taxi in, you see to your left Tiny's aircraft, her S3 Saberfish. Tiny, on this ship, you're the highest ranking that is in charge of also upkeeping the new Saberfishes.
I got some pain in the engine. I don't know how that happened.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
I'll get it out. I might need some extra tune-ups. I don't know if paint's good for engines or not, but I don't know much about that stuff.
All right, kid.
So you hear the speaker cut on, and it's Captain Godfrey. She's announcing there will be a briefing for the sortie in 30 minutes.
I'm gonna go do a quick inspection of my codfish.
Okay.
That sounds sexual.
Your tin cod.
My tin cod, yes. What did I say? Codfish? Fuck me.
You said
Anyway.
Codfish. I mean, cod
That's
is a
Alzheimer's.
fish, but no, you're not that
That's
old.
what I call my ships, the codfish.
You're like 36. You're Gundam ancient, but in reality, that's not that old.
Hey, co-pilot, want to go inspect our cods in the mess hall?
Okay, so y'all are both in the mess hall. There's a few other people in here, but it's not really around dinner time.
I think I already got my food. I want to look around to see if there's like some cool people me and Lone Star can hang out with.
Yeah, I've got my food as well.
So, like I said, there's not that many people here. There's a few. You see some what you would consider like more staff positions, and so they're like janitors, stuff like that.
Ooh, I want to sit with the janitor.
You okay? All right.
We should be kind of like buddies with the janitor a little bit.
Give him a name, Adam. What's his name? Or her name?
His name's gonna be Tom Hartfield.
Oh, hey, Tom. I didn't know you like to eat when everything's moving also. We love it.
Tommy, what's up?
I don't really like eating when stuff's moving. I just kind of have to.
Oh.
Man. Just it maybe the last time I get to eat.
Oh,
Why is that?
But did you guys not hear? Like the reason why we're moving, why we're sorting. Like
We haven't been briefed yet. We wanted to get a few of these dinner rolls in our belly before all that stuff.
yeah, what's going on,
Yeah.
Tommy?
So Xeon began its invasion. They're landing in the Seattle area. So we're going up there to engage them.
Oh, my
Oh, wait.
God.
You mean actual fighting?
Yeah.
Without paint.
Yeah, no paint rounds.
Imagine what happened
Is
to
it-
your ship, but with bullets.
Look, guys, I like you both fine enough.
But
But
I love you too, dude.
I didn't say that. I kind of just want to eat this meal and think about like my wife.
Hey, can I have your pudding?
You
Oh,
could have finished that.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Oh, thanks. I'm gonna eat his pudding before getting to my dinner
Right
roll.
in front of him.
Are you eating? Did you still sit down next to him?
Like while
You're
you're
just
still
ignoring
with
him.
After he has to eat alone, I'm just gonna eat the pudding before I get up.
Yes.
Well, good luck, Tom. Hey, luckily you have people like us out there doing all the fighting.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna get up, move a table over. Still pretty close. We can still make eye contact with
loudly smacking the pudding.
I think he's just kind of accepted at this point that y'all are going away. He just has to put up with you for a few more seconds.
Yeah, we're very slow about it. I keep turning around, being like, "We're gonna leave you alone now."
Maybe one of them won't make it back.
That's his only peace of mind, is that maybe one of us will die.
So this Tom guy, he was like what? Just a badass soldier or something?
No, he was a janitor.
A janitor.
Even better. Yeah.
Wait, you made him sound like a monster earlier when you were talking about him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, he was a fucking monster janitor. He was like this big.
All right.
He's huge.
I didn't know they had janitors in the Navy.
Yeah, they do. God, just let us continue. Fuck. God.
Pretty sure they don't. So in the briefing room is anyone who is a pilot, anyone who is combat staff, and Captain Godfrey is standing at the front of the room. She has a screen behind her. She says, "For those of you unaware, we have recently received reports that Zeon's Earth Attack Force have invaded North America. The 2nd and 3rd Terrestrial Mobile Divisions have been deployed in both Seattle and New York. The 2nd in Seattle, the 3rd in New York. This is the attack we've been anticipating since Zeon invaded Central Asia just a week ago. The Inverness is not equipped fully to be a combat vessel, but as we are in the operational area and can respond to these attacks, we will be doing so. We will be covering the retreat of the ground and naval forces back to California base. If this invasion force is anything like what we saw them deploy in their invasion of Central Asia, expect the battle to be hard fought. California base will be attacked, and we will have to defend it. But until then, we have to ensure that our allies can safely retreat." Over the intercom, you hear the call to prepare sorting, get up in your groups. Now, what do you want to call your little group? You can call yourself like Bravo Company, Bravo Squad, something like that. Well,
The Mad Gun Quartet.
No, that's actually, it's not the worst, but okay.
It's pretty gun to me, I'm just saying.
The
Kill
Mad Gun
Squad.
Quartet. That's a bit too 40K.
Deathanizers, the Death Razors.
Okay, now you're
Murder Force, but spell force with 4.
Look, I like the in-character ideas coming from you, but no.
Mad Buzzards. We pick our fucking enemies clean! Let's kill them all!
Alright, I'm gonna need you to take it down a notch.
Hey, is there a cool name for for it's maybe aquatic themed, fish themed? Considering
Mad
we
Sharks.
The Alligator Boy.
Shark Tale.
No,
Okay.
no, not
If we
that.
don't go with Mad Buzzards, alright? We can go off some, like, the Mad Octopus or some shit.
Ooh,
The-
Mad.
or
Mad Squid.
Mad Squid,
Oh, I
yeah.
see where Matt's going with this. Pussy Squad.
Pussy Squad.
Alright, how about the flying fish?
Squids.
We'll call us that. How about that?
The flying fish? You're gonna go flying fish?
Well, nobody else is going with anything, okay? I'm just trying to fucking help.
Flying fish is not horrible, but it's kind of silly.
It fits in the Gundam universe, okay?
Fighting fish.
Are we the angry beavers?
Look, the bar for fitting in the Gundam universe, very low. Hot Dog Squad.
Hot dog.
Hot Dog Squad.
Can we shrink
Look,
it to
I've
Hot
given out
Squad?
3 great ideas, okay?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
Here, I'm gonna combine one of mine with one of
Mad
Matt's.
Squid.
The
I
Mad
still like
Squid?
that.
How about Squid Squad?
Squid Squad.
No, that's
Okay. Yeah, no. All right.
Squid Squad.
It's gonna be so hard for me to say.
I like alliteration.
Squid Squad, dude. It's
Squid Squad.
great.
All right, fine. I will leave it up to the 2 senior members.
Oh boy, yeah. High five, cat.
I did like squid being the animal. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah. Were you against the Squid Squad?
That sounds like something a kid would do, and then like he would draw it, and we'd put it on the fridge. How about Battle Squid?
Battle Squid? Wait,
Battle
you think Battle Squid's better than Squid Squad?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Let's hurry up and pick it, guys. We don't have a say in this.
Fuck it, we'll just be called the Inkers. How about that?
Oh, no.
All right.
The Mad
No.
Inks.
No.
No. What do you
Nothing
mean,
with
no?
ink in it.
Why not?
Why?
Because it's stupid.
That's what you think is stupid.
Yeah, I can go with Squid
that.
Squad. I can go
There
with
you
Squid
draw the
Squad
line.
or Fish Force
There you
5
But
minus
draw
1.
the line at the Inkers.
I do like Fish Force 5.
I
That's
see
good.
you.
Thanks. Minus 1.
Okay, what are we going with? Mad
Fish Force
Inkers?
5 minus 1.
Yeah.
Mad Anchors?
The
Mad
Flying
Inkers.
Anchors. Hell yeah,
Mad
Flying
Anchors.
Anchors.
Flying
Let's go.
Flying
Anchors.
Anchors.
Oh,
All right,
perfect.
good.
Because we stop this shit.
If y'all good with it, that's
Honestly,
go.
let's just do it the damn
I already got
All
my
right,
shoulder.
Flying Anus. I like it. Back when we had one more member, we were Fish Force 5, but, you know.
That name doesn't really make sense, right? Flying Anchors, that's...
Yeah, it's like we're doing the impossible, okay?
Yeah, the anchors.
It's badass.
Anchors sink, but we were flying. You get
But
it?
if we were anchors, we would fly and shit.
Yeah, we were anchors.
And we flew.
We flew.
Hey, when I took a look at our team, I was like, oh, and that's what I thought we were capable of.
That makes sense. So after much deliberation, you've arrived at the name Flying Anchor. So is this a name that Mad Gun was around for the inception of, or Tiny
Yes.
was around for the inception of?
Mad Gun was around for the inception of, and we'll just say he was. It was handed down to him.
Earned
Okay.
that title.
You earned the team title. Got it. So what is the history of your squad's name?
Well, it's generally the worst squad because they're dead weight, but they.
Cannon fodder being the alternative squad
Yes.
name.
Yes.
Bit too on the nose there, so Flying Anchors was it. All right. I like it. I'm very excited for the exploits of the Flying Anchors. You hear a call for the Flying Anchors to prepare to sortie, so that means all of you should get on deck and get into your crafts. You are flying toward what you can clearly see is the skyline of Seattle now. You can see various fighting planes and anti-aircraft stuff going up. Explosions are more visible. They're not just lights in the distance. They're louder as well. The captain radios into you. Make your way to the coordinates we discussed. There is ground forces trying to retreat, and they're being pursued by Xeon Air Forces. Engage those Xeon Air Forces and ensure the retreat of those Earth Federation ground forces.
You got it.
Copy that.
All right, moving there now.
How exactly does the Flying Anchor squad approach this combat zone?
All right, we're gonna fly above the city. Don't run into any buildings. Law, I'm watching you. That's your orders. Move out.
this time.
This time.
It's not a simulation anymore. All right, this is a real thing, people.
All right, kids, it's time to get serious.
Yes, ma'am.
You got that, Law?
Okay, everyone, fucking call me out. I don't care. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, grow the fuck up, Cole. I'm just kidding. I didn't say that. It's not canon.
You see 5 dot fighters flying in a V pattern.
Okay, cool.
5 enemy dot fighters on our 11 o'clock. We're gonna move in, split off in 2s, and take them out.
Roger that.
All right.
Is it going to be one rookie with one?
One rookie with one mentee.
Yes, with one veteran.
Yes.
I'll go with Lieutenant Gether.
Yes. Yes. You go first.
You go on ahead.
We're gonna attack from above. We're gonna find out what direction they're flying. We're gonna intercept them. We're gonna dive bomb them. Once you finish your dive bomb, be sure to pull up.
Not down.
Not down. Don't push it forward. Pull it up. Or pull it back.
The little stick thing you talked about?
Yeah, you pull the stick towards you.
I won't let you down, Lieutenant Gether.
Co-pilot, you fired your Vulcans. You hit one of them. He looks up through the weird windshield thing that's on the top of docks. He's like,
We got bogeys! I got him. Did you see that, Lieutenant Gether?
I did, but you should have used your missiles.
Yeah. I messed up. I'll do it next time. No, don't worry.
Okay, so
I want to go
there's
for
more than five.
the point in the V.
You're gonna go for the
Tippy
tippy
tip.
top.
And I'll get the one nearest to me. I guess the one left on the check mark.
Okay, I see. So he takes the hit and he speeds up. Like he goes full throttle forward. Dips down a bit and then pulls himself back up. So Lone Star, when you're trying to push yourself, you realize you're not gonna make it, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, there's a little bit more here than I expected.
Yeah.
Like, nice.
You hit it at around the same time as your missile hits it, and it starts to veer off course, trying to evade it. The leader of the squadron starts pulling up. The two on the right now are peeling off, going to the right. They're not really gaining altitude either. It looks like they're going to try to just kind of completely circle you guys.
I'm going to give the order for our co-pilot to go after the wounded ones, and I'll focus on the 3 still in formation.
They're going to both take shots at you.
I'm going to shut my thrusters off and
Okay.
just let it, kind of just...
You're going to come to a fucking halt.
Yeah, a halt. And see if that'll work.
Okay.
See if they miss because I just suddenly stop.
A good degree of the missiles and the Vulcan rounds fly past you.
While going, I don't know if this is how planes work. I haven't seen Top Gun yet, but as I want to see if I'm pulling up, if I could go, just keep holding it to do kind of a loop-de-loop and fire a missile kind of as I'm going back down.
You have played Star Fox, correct? That's a hell yeah.
All right. You start to do the loop-de-loop. You go up, you pull back, you're going really quick. Things start getting dark around the corner of your eyes for a second there.
I'm starting to pass out.
Oh God.
You manage to keep going. You fire the missile. Mad gun. I want you to.
Yes.
I want you to roll evasion. You hear an alert from behind you, and it's an allied missile coming kind of close.
Oh man, I'm in big trouble this time.
You successfely dodge co-pilot's missile that he fired while blacking out.
Sorry about that, Lieutenant Gather.
Okay.
Kids.
Mentor the rookie, they said. You're gonna have fun, they said.
It'll be great experience, they said.
They won't shoot your antique fucking fighter with a fucking missile.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna try to get the lieutenant before he can fall back.
Yeah, that gets him. That missile goes straight into his other engine. The engine starts exploding from behind, and you hear a cutout, and it just cuts off. The other two, Inder and Lav, they're fucking booking it. They're super duper retreating, and you hear Captain Godfrey come over the comms. Fall back to the Inverness.
Roger that.
Copy that.
Come in, flying anchors. Fall back to the Inverness.
We heard you the first time.
Turn to the Inverness.
Oh, so she doesn't fucking know we can hear her.
Okay, let's turn around.
You see, Inder and Lav have turned back around and are heading toward you again.
Oh,
motherfucker.
Oh no.
All right, here's how we'll do this. The rookie and Cat will go back to the Inverness, and me and Lone Star will stay, and we'll duke this out.
Okay.
Lone Star's a rookie too. I'm just throwing that out there. I think that's my nickname. My nickname's Co-Pilot. You can't just call me Rookie and expect people to know it.
Cole, now's not the time.
Inder's dot explodes. The wreckage going all around you as you kind of finally pass one another. You begin turning, going back to the Inverness, and you hear an alert in your cockpit, Mad Gun. Just a blip on your radar. If you look behind you, you see a towering Zaku raising its machine gun. Wait, you were fighting with Zakus in Seattle?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy.
I was fighting Zakus in Seattle. That was on the ground, though.
Oh, yeah, we hit some people on the ground with our bullets. Huh.
Yep. Just the bad guys, though.
Yeah, just the bad ones. We didn't need any good guys.
Yeah, we made sure of that.
Yeah.
Anyways, next part of the story.
Mad Gun, your alerts go off in your cockpit, and a round of shells from this Zaku 2's machine gun are coming your way. One of the shells zooms right by, very close. You can feel the entirety of your tin cod just shudder, and you can almost feel the heat through the glass of the cockpit. But you see 2 more Zaku 2s come out of the woodwork. This would be a pretty deadly fight with not a full squad. So you're lucky they're out of range. They seem to kind of be ignoring you as well.
Well, that's a relief. Let's attack them.
Yeah, you guys should just go and
Let's do it.
So if you're going to head back to base, I'm assuming.
Fine.
Kid, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Don't.
Yeah.
Stop.
Lock and load.
cue the 80s rock and roll music.
Good. Let's get back to base.
Yeah. Going home. Taking
I was about to say, like, man, I hope you guys rolled up other characters already. This is gonna be a quick end. All right, so back at the Inverness, Tiny and co-pilot, you've landed. So on the deck of the Inverness, you've been taxied to your regular spot. It's very hectic. Other ships have joined the offshore flotilla just outside of the bay. Crew members come over. These would be crew members that Tiny oversees, and they immediately start going to work on your ships, tuning them up, refueling them, rearming them, getting them ready to go out again.
Sweet.
I kind of give them this look that, like, you know, if you mess up, I'll know. You know, like a really scary look.
Yeah, I presume, like, only the best mechanics of the ship are going to dare work on your ship without you, leading it.
Hey, where's Tom?
That's actually a good question. As Lone Star and Mad Gun are flying into the Inverness, coming in for their landing, you can see that along with the flotilla of military ships, now there's actually a civilian ship that seems to have taken a hit.
Oh.
And it's being unloaded. Like, the people from it are going from it to the Inverness.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no. You know what this means? Ship orphans.
Yes. You're getting ship orphans. No.
Yeah.
I can't handle 20 more coals. It's just not going to work. I'm going to be an alcoholic.
Tiny and co-pilot on the deck of the ship. You're seeing people being moved from the civilian ship up on deck and being ushered down into safer parts of the ship. You do see Tom.
Hey.
And Tom's like trying to look through the crowd, trying to spot someone in the crowd.
Why?
I'm going to wave at him and be like, hey, I'm right here. I'm over here, Tom. I'm right here.
Tom's like, just like, wait, like, yeah, okay, yeah, all right, yes, please, stop.
No, I'm over here.
No, look, hey, I see you, I'm not...
I want to push through the crowd to get closer to him.
He's just like shaking his head, and he's trying to look through the crowd, but like you kind of keep moving in front of him wherever he's looking.
Tom, what's going on? Look, we're back.
Look, my wife's here somewhere. I hope. You know, I got a last minute communique from her that she was on her way to one of these ships. And so
these ships are huge. You'll never find her, man.
As soon as you say that, you hear a woman's voice say, "Tom."
Oh,
and
shit.
she's making her way through the crowd, and you hear Tom. Tom turns and he says, "Rebecca," and he's very happy. And he goes over the crowd, and then they hug and kiss. It's very sweet.
That's
and then
cute.
Tom leans down and picks up a small child. And he
Tom,
says,
what's this?
"Thank God, John, you're okay. Thank God."
Oh boy.
I want to introduce myself. I'm like, hey, I'm Ensign Call Law. I'm Tom's best friend here on the ship.
And your godfather.
Are you? Oh God.
I'm your godfather, little boy.
Are you really saying this?
Yes. Let's do it. I'm doing it.
So Tom's immediately kind of confused. He's never declared you the godfather of his child.
I'll go ahead and shake hands with the little boy.
Well, the little boy's happy. He's like, okay. He shakes your hand. He's very
cute.
Right. John is very down for having a godfather.
Congrats, Cole.
Wait.
What?
When you mentioned Johnny earlier, you all said he was your son. I thought y'all were like but now you're saying he's Tom's son?
Yeah, he's our godson.
He's our godson. Tom gave us him.
Yeah, we're his godfathers.
It's kind of like a co-thing. We all father this child.
You know, the more you talk, the less I believe you guys.
No, I swear, we were all three fathering this kid.
I gotta have a picture in here somewhere. Just wait.
Here, let me check my wallet.
I don't know.
This is just I drew this, but it looks like him, I swear. It looks just like him.
It's all covered in butter. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
You're covered in butter.
I'll find another picture another time. He's real, I promise.
Yeah. So, Gether, before you can reach Lone Star and co-pilot, you hear Captain Godfrey call over the intercom for you and Lieutenant Dancer to report to her immediately on the deck. There's two men on the deck with her. Yes. They seem to be roughly the same rank, and they're kind of having looks like you could say a heated conversation. I wouldn't call it an argument, but like they're probably talking shop of military politics and just strategies of what to do next. One of the men with her you recognize as Lieutenant Patter, who is the guy who brought together the clipboard for the checklist of the training. And then there's another person who you do not recognize, seems to be the rank of captain as well. He's not quite yelling, but he's speaking loud enough that you can hear as you approach. Captain Allen made a decision. He's going to live with the consequences of that decision. We're going to have to move to California base without him. We can't rely on him returning from a mission that he gave himself. And as acting admiral, I'm gonna have to order you. I'm gonna have to pull rank and tell you that we cannot wait on him. Captain Godfrey speaks up. He went to go get another civilian ship, another civilian vessel that was sinking, going down. Like, we can't turn away on that, even if we just have to stay here for, another hour or so. It doesn't seem like it's gonna resolve. But she sees that you two have arrived on the deck, close enough to her. And she motions you over.
Captain.
All right, since you were recently returned from a sortie, I need to know what you saw out there in terms of the front line.
Ma'am, it's fucking chaos over there. They got these gigantic fucking robots.
She nods and says, like, okay, we expected Zaku's, but if they're already out where we sent you, then they're making more of an advance than we expected. And she now seems a bit conflicted on what she was previously arguing for.
Captain Godfrey, I'm like behind you 100%. If you want to hang back, we have a good team here. The rookies, they held their own. We can defend our base.
She nods. She's happy to have support for that decision. And we're gonna cut to Lone Star and co-pilot. On the way back to the barracks, you're confronted by two members of another squad of fighters.
Okay.
You're the flying anchors.
Yeah, we are.
Fuck you.
They are known as the Slipstream team.
If I was there, I would call these guys douchebags. Exactly.
Yes.
I wouldn't make fun of these kids.
So across from you and blocking your path to Lone Star's rooms are Ensign Darty Kilgore, an up-and-comer. She is known as Slipstream Scorpion and has a scorpion painted on her S3.
Slipstream Scorpion.
Oh, cool.
And then the much broader and larger Lieutenant Chance Topper, known as Slipstream Bobcat.
And he has a ocelot painted on the side of his S3.
All right.
Of course he does. They're not even the same animal, but whatever.
Well, whatever, man.
He's not entirely sure what an ocelot is. All right? But he knows what a bobcat is.
Some kind of pig.
Well, I'm just gonna try to slip by him, you know. I'm like, oh, excuse me, sorry.
So Chance Topper kind of stops you and is like, "Where you?" I'm like, "Where you two, rookies? How do you do out there? Tell me about your exploits."
We killed about 5 other pilots. I think we did pretty fucking
now
good.
Really, did you? Really?
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then,
we fucking did.
Bet your ass we did.
We saw fucking Zaku.
Darty cuts in and she's like, yeah, right.
Fuck you.
Now, I've heard Darty, but that Topper guy sounds real cool.
He wasn't that cool.
Hey, those guys were healthy competition. Catch you guys on your toes.
Competition.
Slipstream team sounds like it's a bit hard to say, though.
It was a dumb idea. Whoever came up
Yeah, it's
with
not
it.
as cool as the flying anchors, huh, Cav?
I've seen you talk this shit to other people, but I don't know. I never expected you guys to be like this to us. You're kind of dicks.
Yeah, we're not your little bitch friends.
Yeah, tell him, Lone Star.
Darty steps forward and she's like, "Look, we just want to know the truth. Like, you saw a Zaku.
You wanted the truth, and we told you.
You wouldn't have made it out of there if you saw a Zaku."
Well, we did, and we did.
Well, I didn't actually see it, but Lone Star said he saw it, and I believe him.
So, Darty looks kind of incredulous. She's not really convinced, especially after what co-pilot just said.
Damn it.
Chance Topper's kind of nodding. He's kind of like, maybe.
If you want confirmation, you could take it up with our lieutenant. He saw it too.
Yeah, I'll talk together. I figured I should have talked with, the man of the squad.
Hey,
what was that? Hold me back.
Let's just go, Lone Star. We don't have to prove ourselves to these stupid animal people lovers. I hate them.
That was good. That was good, Cole.
All right, so the alarms start going off, and an automated voice comes on saying that an attack is imminent. All active teams are to the deck. Both of you alert to it. It obviously is referring to them, and it's referring to you.
I'm just gonna say, come on. That means minor fucking soldiers like you two assholes too. Come on, let's go.
Nice one, Lone Star.
So, just so you know, the lieutenant, Chance Topper, he might be a dick, but he does outrank you.
Oh shit.
Okay. Yeah, we take that back. Take that back.
Mad Gun and Tiny, you are on the deck when the alarms start blaring. You can see exactly why the alarms start blaring out. Out on the horizon, coming from the Seattle area, is a Gaul attack carrier. Now, Gaul attack carriers, for those of you who don't know, giant fucking attack characters housing crap loads of planes and potentially Zakus.
Oh shit!
And it is coming at this formation of ships that you are currently in. If y'all are ready and launching, y'all are ready and in the air. And as y'all get into formation in the air, you notice that information alongside of you is the Slipstream Squad. Why did I pick such a hard name to pronounce?
Should have been Squid Squad.
Squid Squad.
Yeah.
Squid Squad!
I gave you shit for Squid Squad being hard to say, and I've come up with something worse
than Slipstream Squad.
Yeah, Slipstream Squad. It's almost a tongue twister. It's stupid.
Cool, just real quick, I just want to put a comforting hand on Godfrey and be like, hey, it's cool, and then I'm gonna go.
Oh, okay.
After seeing Tiny do what she did, I'm gonna put my hand on Captain Godfrey's shoulder, look her in the eyes, and be like, "Ma'am, I've been drinking," and then I run off.
So, Dops from Squad 3 are going to attack Co-Pilot and Mad Gun.
Real quick, how long has it been since I've seen my current lover, Camellia Gray?
That's up to you. The war's been heating up pretty seriously, basically for 2 months at this point in time. It would be a while, safe to say, few months.
All right.
Possibly longer if you were.
When do you think we'll get our next? I guess would be shore leaves.
I can't really advise you on when you're going to get your next shore leave. You don't know.
I really want to see my Uncle Ricky, the Wheels of Steel Sanchez.
Okay.
Maybe he's one of the civilians from Seattle.
I don't think he lives in Seattle.
It looked like you zoned out. I think we're in a fight. You're mumbling something about your Uncle Sanchez.
My bad. I'm sorry.
So after I made that dive, did I gain enough distance from them to where you think I could fire a large missile at them without damaging myself?
Oh, yeah. But you're going to have to line up your shot. So this is definitely going to take a risk if you're going to try to line up this shot.
That's what I was thinking. As I'm pulling up, I'm looking back up at them and trying to line up my missile with the mass of the ones that were pursuing me. And we got 11.
Oh, nice. So that's going to be a complete hit. So you see that one you hit blow up. You see like a burning person fly out of the cockpit as it explodes, and they're falling to the ground in flames.
Nice.
Their parachute comes out, and it's also on fire. All right.
Way to sink 'em, boy.
Thanks.
That's a true anchor right there.
Hell yeah.
After seeing Lone Star take that risk, dive down, I want to pretty much mimic that exact roll. Since my partner took a risk and I witnessed that, I don't have to roll and I get the same roll as him.
Oh, nice. Same result. Like, it's almost like we just reused the same animation and we didn't even redraw that scene.
We just inverted it.
We just flipped it on the other side, and you flipped flipped your saberfish. Instead of flying down, it's flying up. And then the cutaway inserts into the cockpit was you, co-pilot, instead of Lone Star.
Yeah. Great.
So the GAW attack carrier is within range. It is going to be firing some of its smaller guns. You see a few dot fighters, probably not exactly where they were supposed to be, due to some spastic evasive maneuvering that has thrown them off. They get caught in some of the flak as well.
I'm gonna attack the big ship with a large missile.
You see your missile go out, manage to hit. The GAW takes the hit, seems to be a little bit more effective. And so as you do that, you're being crowded by DOPS now. All right, Lone Star, you are next in the turn order.
All right, I want to fly closer to the GAW and try to maybe observe and see if there's a weak spot.
All right, so you rolled a 4, so that means I get to make a hard move toward you. So you fly close to the GAW. You try to you're trying to find a spot to aim a missile, hopefully inflict as much damage as you possibly can. And you're scanning, getting a little bit nervous because you're taking too long. You know you're taking too long. You can't find anything. You can't find a good spot. You can't find where I think it was Tiny's missile last session hit and actually blew a small hole. And while you're looking, the GAW attack carrier fires back in your direction with its anti-air, some of its anti-air guns. Ooh, your armor is pretty bad at the moment. That means the damage is just gonna hit you. AA's fairly weak, so you take the hit. All right, your saberfish, it's not doing so well. There's smoke, there's some sparks. So you might want to land on the Inverness and get repairs.
That's what I'm gonna do. All right, guys, I need to get some repairs done. BRB.
You hear like a loud, kind of almost like a horn, like a horn. Hey, dude, no, not that kind of horn. No, and then you hear a voice. It's coming from the GAW. This is Lieutenant Commander Sturgeon, the Xeon Earth Attack Force.
Why are you named after a fish?
You can't talk to him. He's speaking over a speaker.
Why is he named after a fish?
There actually is a reason for it. Ignore it for now.
We'll find out later.
Earth Federation forces, lay down your arms, land your fighters, and you will be treated as prisoners of war. Refuse to do so, and die.
Oh, where do we lay down our arms? We're in the sky, sir.
So Lone Star, you have landed on the Inverness without much trouble. Lieutenant J.G. Gran and a few of their mechanics with them. Basically, once you're moved over to the side, they start trying to do their best to fix what's broken on your aircraft.
Which is most of it.
Which is a good bit of it. I'm not gonna lie, it's not pretty. Lieutenant J.G. Gran, knocks on your cockpit.
Okay, I'll open it.
They need your help over here. It's gonna be a while. We're getting you out there as quickly as we can.
What's the problem?
Sorry.
Come on, spit it out. What's the problem? We don't have time.
They're trying to ready some anti-air missiles for personnel to fire from the deck of the ship. They need help moving boxes of those missiles onto the deck.
All right, you got it.
We are very short-handed.
All right, so I jump out all anime style. I run towards the place.
He pats you on the back. Says, good job out there.
Naruto
Good job. You Naruto run. Jesus Christ.
That's how Lone Star runs.
That's just how I run. I was not raised right.
No, you weren't. You were raised on Crunchyroll.
I even make the running sound with my mouth.
All right, well, before you said you were going to do that, Grand pats you on the back and says, good job out there. And then you just kind of Naruto run away.
I don't even acknowledge it. He probably shakes his head after he said that. He's like, fuck.
It's like, I regret that.
Why did I encourage this kid?
I wasted my one heartfelt thanks on the one person who wouldn't appreciate it. You rush over to the far side of the deck. You see a lot of sailors readying these big fucking crates, struggling with them.
Well, yeah, I'll just look around for some kind of, lifting device then.
Okay. Yeah, so you find the forklift, but you also find the reason why they weren't using it. And it seems like in the hasty getaway, it's kind of like jammed itself, up against a crate and a wall.
A crate's got it stuck?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to be fucking badass and just smash the crate out of my way.
Well, after pushing the crate, you realize, okay, well, if a group of 5 or 6 sailors couldn't do this, I'm probably not going to do this. You notice a sailor coming back for a box. You can help him carry.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay.
Or wait, no, I could fucking ask him to help me fucking break this box. Let's have one more go at it.
More important.
It takes 2. Let's do it.
Me and the other guys tried, but okay, buddy. If you think you can do it, all right.
Met Lone Star.
Ooh, okay, hold on. Did I do it?
Yes, you do it. Yeah.
Hell yeah, first try. I say that next to the guy.
Wow, very impressive. Okay, that's gonna speed things. That's really gonna speed things along. All right, and he starts helping you load things onto the forklift.
Fuck yeah! What's this guy's name?
I don't have a name for him. Do you want to name him?
I want his name. I'm going to name him Flounder. Since we're going
Flounder?
to fish route.
Okay.
Sergeant. Or no. He's just a private, right?
Yeah, this is Private Flounder.
Private Flounder.
Okay.
It would be Seaman Flounder.
He would be Seaman Flounder, which is
I like
fucking horrible.
He's my third best friend. There's co-pilot, there's Tom, and then now there's Seaman Flounder.
Okay, we are done with deck shenanigans. You begin unloading those missiles to and fro, keeping a close eye on your saberfish because I assume you want to get back in the fight as soon as possible. Mad Gun, your turn now. All the dots have basically returned to the Gaul attack carrier.
Using my Gundam about knowledge.
Your Gundam about knowledge?
Your Gundam about knowledge?
Look.
Matt has a severe brain damage.
Look, did you have a stroke or something during that sentence?
Oh, fuck.
Using my knowledge about Gundam.
Brain use about Gundam thing.
I can assume that it looks like it has windows right there, right? And I'm gonna shoot a missile there.
Nice.
So you're gonna aim for the cockpit of the Gaul.
Yes. Of the Gaul.
Okay. You see the missile go in through one of those cockpit windows, and then both cockpit windows erupt in flames. And the Gaul, you can almost tell like the Gaul has lost a lot of power and control behind it as it starts to kind of nose dive down toward the Inverness.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Dauber. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Okay, I'm gonna frantically press my comms button to get in contact the Inverness.
He comes in like
This is Captain Eugene.
Move!
What?
Move!
You're just gonna yell move at it.
The Gaul is falling, move!
He's
like, yeah, we're already taking evasive action. Do what you can to knock it off course.
So I'm gonna like pull up next to the Gaul, but not like really next to the Gaul, just like kind of close, kind of not close, safe enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna fire a large missile.
You go in to make a very risky move to get full damage, and it kind of puts you in front of the path as you pass it, a bit closer than you need to be. As like the Gaul's wings move up and down, you're kind of underneath one of the wings as it leers downward toward you. So you drop back, kill your thrusters. The Dop's wing comes down, crosses right in front of you. You're in between two of the thrusters, and so no effect to you whatsoever. So your missiles directed at the Gaul have knocked its trajectory kind of pointing back up, and so it's gonna overpass the Inverness. It's not going to hit the Inverness anymore. Yay!
I want to shoot at the Gaul.
Lone Star, so you're on the deck in like this forklift with your new best friend, Seaman Flounder.
All right, back to the action.
And you see the Gaul attack carrier bearing down on you.
Okay, my reaction is, oh my god, why have I been driving around in this forklift? We've been done for about an hour. I need to get back out there.
And so, as the Gaul passes over the Inverness, you see the bottom front part of the Gaul open up, and it basically splits apart down the middle. And there's like a hangar in there. There's a lot of flames and smoke coming from that hangar section too. And from the flames and smoke, you see a Zaku appear. Green and purple, Zaku 1. It jumps from the crumbling Gaul as it passes over the Inverness and lands on the Inverness with such force that it sends the Inverness going from one side to the other and back
Jesus.
and forth.
He's surfing on this thing.
But the forklift is probably going to go flying.
Okay, where am I in relation to the Zaku? Like, am I close to it?
You're on the opposite end of the... Well, actually, no. So it landed on your side of the deck. Mm-hmm. Where you're taking the things is the opposite side of the deck.
Yeah.
And so you are pretty close to it. And that's... Yeah. You're on the side of the ship with the Zaku.
And how's my ship at this point in the...
your fighting plane?
Yeah.
I mean, it would be tied down, but the crew working on it might go flying without ships, if you get what I'm saying.
Might go flying without ships?
Yeah. This landing is quite forceful.
So they're fucking just flying off the ship. Okay.
Maybe.
Seaman!
No! All right, where's Flounder, most importantly?
Oh, he's on the forklift with you.
Okay, he's not, thrown off.
Oh my god!
All right.
He's reacting. He might get thrown off.
All right. Is the forklift faster than if I just bolted? Did my classic Naruto run?
Oh no.
Is it?
I just got this.
That's it. I'm Naruto running.
Look, I just realized that I'm a full-grown adult, and I am now considering whether or not someone doing the Naruto run is faster than a forklift at full speed.
It's the future. I don't know how fast these forklifts are, okay? For all I know, they're as fast as a car.
Okay, without the equipment that you were carrying, the forklift might be faster than you, but you have equipment. You might not have equipment if the forklift starts getting thrown off the ship.
All right, I'm going to tell Flounder to hold the fort lift, and then I'm going to jump off, and I'm going to Naruto run towards my ship.
Okay.
Which, in our universe, it's not called Naruto running. I think I invented this run.
So it's Lone Starring.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it. Let's see.
It's Lone Star Running. Got it.
Lone Star Running. Wow.
No,
a Lone Star Runner.
Yeah. You get it. You get what I'm doing.
All right. That's nice. It's nice.
And then I invented the greatest form of transportation known to man.
It's not that
The Lone
great.
Star Run. And that's when I became known throughout the galaxy as the Shooting Star.
Yeah.
Nobody calls you that.
Yeah, they do.
I've never heard anyone call you that yet.
Something me and Cav can agree on.
I call you that, Lone Star.
Yeah, Copilot calls me that all the time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call it Shooting Star.
Oh, the Shooting Star Run. Okay.
Shooting Star.
You invented that. Congratulations.
He's gonna Shooting Star towards the his fighter plane. I whisper under my breath, Shooting Star. Shooting Star.
Shooting Star.
Shooting Star. Shooting Star.
All right. While you're running over to the Saberfish, you see all these crew members and some unsecured tin cods going flying, like they're lifting off the ship and then landing back on the deck, some sliding off the deck, people and equipment included.
All right, well, in that case, is there anyone near my fighter plane?
Yeah, there are a few engineers literally holding on to your Saberfish.
All right, I'm going to try to make my way into it and ask them, is it ready to go?
It's Gran. He says, like, just 1 second. Like, one more second.
Okay, I'm getting in, though. Is that fine? I get in while he's making his finishing touches?
He says, like, I don't know if you're going to be able to take off, and then, like, kind of looks at the Zaku. But you can try.
All right. I'm going to get in and just fucking try. Is he out of my way?
So he needs to basically unlock you. The ship's still jostling, so it's a little difficult.
Okay.
We're gonna end your turn there.
Ooh,
and go to Topper.
All right. Well, Topper, I respect you. Congratulations.
I'm as old as you. I don't need, whatever.
All right, he hits the Zaku with some missiles. And
since he was flying uncoordinated, he gets swatted out of the fucking air.
And pretty much it looks like the missile kind of just hits it, and then like you see the explosion and the smoke kind of just go past the Zaku, and the Zaku's still just standing there.
Dragon Ball Z style, I like it.
Now, as you get a better look at this Zaku, it seems to have two weapons that you can see on it. It's holding a machine gun, and at its side, it has this weird-looking RPG thing. You know, like a grenade, kind of. But,
okay, but nothing lethal.
With a long stick. You're not quite sure what that weapon is. Okay, back to the original turn order. So, what are you going to do?
Fuck, shoot in the eye, I guess. Fuck it.
The missile comes in, the Zaku leers over, and the missile goes straight into the mono eye and explodes. And it's just a black line across the Zaku's visor. The head still looks fairly intact. You've basically torn the paint off of it with the explosion, but the eye is not visible. It has lost power. It is broken, shattered.
Right.
So you hear the voice that you heard from the Gaul earlier, Lieutenant Commander Sturgeon.
I'm not going to go down without taking some of you with me.
Well, he goes for this weird missile grenade-looking thing on his side, and he's holding it by the stick part and pointing it in the vague direction of the Inverness. You see the red tip of this unknown weapon kind of break off from the stick part, veers off, goes by the bridge, and hits the deck of the Inverness, where those petty officers who were readying those missiles were.
Flounder!
Yeah.
No.
I'm sorry, Zach. You see a lot of those.
No.
You see a lot of those missiles and small, like basically anti-air missiles and stuff, and the other supplies that you helped him move from one side of the deck to the other side of the deck. You see them, a lot of them slide across the deck from the explosion. A few of them explode in the explosion. The front part of the Inverness is pretty fucked. It's not great.
Flounder's been cooked, Lone Star.
God damn that son of a bitch.
I don't actually know what I'm saying right now.
The fish puns.
No, we're stopping it. That was the final.
No, it won't.
That was the final fish pun.
But the Zaku then drops the stick part of that weapon. It was obviously a one-shot weapon, pretty much, and then goes to ready the machine gun. Lone Star, you're in your jet. You just saw your buddy explode.
Yeah.
You manage to take off. You pull up. You go right over his shoulder once you reach, flying speed. And you are back in the fight. Okay, we are back with Topper. He's gonna complain over the radio toward Mad Gun.
It's knees, old man. It's knees. Come on.
My knees are fine.
No, not your knees.
He's gonna come in and fire a large missile this time, since he saw a small missile do pretty much nothing to this guy. It hits. It actually does damage this time. And you see the knee buckle, and the Zaku 1 goes down on one knee. It's not falling off the ship, though. It's managed to steady itself. And Mad Gun, your turn.
All right, well, first off, I'm going to need some kind of pistol or something.
You would have a sidearm.
All right. And my jetpack. And I'm going to realize that taxiing onto the thing is going to be nearly impossible.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to
You did just see Lone Star take off, so...
Yeah, but luck. There's always luck.
You're chalking that up to luck. Okay.
I'm not feeling very lucky right now.
Okay. So you're...
Star.
All right. So what are you going to do?
I am going to try to hijack the Zaku.
You're not feeling lucky right now, but you want to try to hijack the Zaku. Okay, you're in a jet. What happens to the tin cod that you're flying?
I'm just gonna
You're gonna bail.
Basically, I'm gonna ram him.
Old Faithful's about to crash.
Wait, so are you going to ram the tin cod into the Zaku?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna eject. I'm gonna fly towards him, eject, and wish me luck.
All right. 3 words. Take a risk.
Oh boy. I rolled a 9, Adam.
You rolled a 9, which you bail from the tin cod. It doesn't hit the Zaku. It just kind of goes off and then lands in the water, kind of hits the water on the other side of the Inverness. But you are bailed and in the air with your little jetpack and a handgun drawn. You see Darty coming in to make a pass. She's going to fire missiles again, just about to, and then she sees Mad Gun hovering in front of the Zaku, and she yells "Damn it, old man, you're in the way!" And she just pulls off to the side instead of firing a shot.
Get better, I guess. I don't have a
get good.
Yeah, fucking
Luckily,
be a better pilot.
Hear that?
She can't hear me, so
yeah. No one can hear you. No one knows what you're doing, by the way.
I'm gonna shake my fist angrily at her as she flies by.
Get off my landing zone. Get out my airspace.
Oh God.
All right. Co-pilot, your turn.
I think I know what Lieutenant Gether is doing.
Okay.
And he would want me to fire a missile at the Zaku.
All right. I will say
last large missile.
You better hit.
I don't want to kill Matt's character. He'll be so mad at me.
He'll die how he always wanted. Doing something really stupid.
Yeah.
I'm going to purposely aim not towards Gether, but I don't know, Wherever he's not around, maybe the face.
Well, Gether, if I'm guessing what you're doing correct, you are going to be hovering around the torso.
I sure am.
Okay. Legs would be your safest bet, then co-pilot.
Hell yeah. Gotta believe in the heart of the dice. Don't let me kill my friend, dice.
The heart of the snake eyes.
10.
Hell yeah.
Okay, nice, finally. All right. So, Zaku's down on one knee. It starts to like lift itself up again as Madgun is hovering around the torso area. And you see a missile, Madgun, entering your field of view. You kind of
this
panic.
Is a little familiar.
Yeah. You know, so something tells you that something like this has happened before. But this time the missile's, I don't know, better aimed, as if someone took well to your instruction and has learned how to better aim missiles. All the teaching is finally paying off, and you feel a pinch of pride as you see the large missile hit the knee of the Zaku and explode, and the knee just completely shatter at the joint, and the Zaku fall again down toward its knee.
So yeah, he's kind of like cheering right now. He's like, yeah, good fucking shot.
All right, it is the Zaku pilot's turn. A bit more frantic now, you again hear Lieutenant Commander Sturgeon come across the call.
Damn it! I lost my Gaw. I lost my Zaku. Oh, that brat's gonna live it up.
Okay, he's going to lift the machine gun. You don't know how his visibility is at the moment, but you're assuming bad. On a scale of 1 to 10, you're 1 visibility. He's basically just going to aim at the length of the Inverness and move vertically with the machine gun, hoping that he hits something. Speaking of Mad Gun,
yes,
this giant robot in front of you is waving a machine gun up and down across its length.
Yes.
You might want to try to move out of the way of that before you do a thing.
All right, I'll move out of the way.
No.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take a risk because it's really the only thing I have a +2 in.
That's the only thing I'm good at.
I rolled a 2 and a 6, plus a 2 is a 10.
All right, you successfully move in closer as the Zaku moves its arm up and down and fires its machine gun. The very sturdy, regular sounding like fuck of its
really
machine
loud?
gun is incredibly loud. It is deafening. You are deaf effectively at this moment right now. You cannot hear anything. It's just ringing, just loud ringing constantly. It is now your turn.
I'm gonna try to take the Zaku.
All right, do your spiel then. Convince Sturgeon to come out.
So I'm gonna assume I find a camera, so I tap on it and I get his attention, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, fish guy, if you don't open the fucking door, you get 2 options at this point. You can come out and you can surrender peacefully, and you will be treated as a prisoner of war. You remember that? Sounds familiar." Or 2, I'm gonna put some shit on this door and I'm gonna fucking blow it up and you're gonna die. So those are your fucking options right now.
There's a long pause, and then the armor covering the cockpit entrance opens up, and you see a very thin, kind of well-to-do officer type who is sweating, a little bloody. Looks like maybe some instruments in the Gaw exploded in his face. Worse for wear, come out holding his hands up. I am an officer. I expect to be treated like one.
Well, we treat officers like shit on the Inverness. So, do you want to be treated like an officer or a prisoner of war?
That's that medium. Good.